Hello everybody, my name is Ben, and today we have the long-awaited Thor Ragnarok showcase, and less long-awaited but pretty long-awaited Black Panther minifigure showcase. So basically, I was finished with my Ragnarok figures except for Heimdall, and I was like, well, you know, what the heck, I only have, 2 Black Panther figures left, I'll just put them in the same video, then I don't have to make more videos because I'm lazy. Alright, so we're gonna do Ragnarok first because there are more Ragnarok figures. And I just want to say that these 11 figures, 12 figures and one big fig have taken the span of, well, pretty much the week that Ragnarok came out. I've been working on these since, so some I made the week of Ragnarok, some I made just this week, so, you know, they're going to be differing in quality. Hopefully they'll all be pretty good. Also, I'm going to be doing the Ragnarok figures first, because I've kind of been waiting longer to do them, till I could make Heimdall. I also wanted to say that if you're new and you do like custom showcases, I have been working hard. This is the reason we haven't had a lot of videos for the past month, since spring break, to start working on my Infinity War figures. So that's going to be a huge showcase. So if you're new and you like custom reviews, stick around for at least that. I don't care. I'm a YouTuber. I have to ask for you to subscribe. Okay, we're going to start with the oldest figure, and who might be the worst, and that's Thor. Oh, well, the reason that he's the worst is because anyone who's been following me for a while now would realize that I really have not had any minifigures for the past, my last showcase was a few months ago, but I haven't had any showcases until this year. So yeah, from the space in between Civil War and Thor Ragnarok, I really didn't make any figures, so yeah, that's why I really haven't made any, but so I had that. I'm sorry, I kind of lost track of what I was saying. I hadn't been working on any or getting any new skills, and all of a sudden I was like, oh hey, I'm gonna make Thor. So he might be the worst. He has a lot of detail on his torso. This custom bat was made with a carrot and a lightsaber blade. He has some parts from the set, like, for example, this came from the set. He does have the face, even though it's less accurate. The face is from the first Lego Thor, Lego movie Thor, with the red stripes painted on. Painted the hair my own brown color. You can see some black back there because at the time, I didn't have the set yet. I also gave him a custom torn cape, so if I can take off his... This is just straight from the set, no changing gear. Sorry about that. So yeah, he can be without his... there's his cape. Right there, and it's kind of like this because I worked really hard to stretch it so you could fit the 2 swords in there before I got the set, so yeah. He has some detail on his arms, his boots, I think go all the way around. Yes, they do. Didn't want to embarrass myself again. So that's Thor. Took way too long for him. And we need to get these rolling. Next is Loki. Now, I try to be as original as possible when I make my customs, because there are lots of ways that it's easy to just see something and be like, hey, I'm going to do that now. Even though I feel like the custom minifigure community is very nice and it's okay to kind of base our stuff after each other, this is really Michael MGS Loki. Also, this was my first time, actually, believe it or not, to use any cutting at all on a Lego figure, on a custom minifigure. What? Yeah, well, with an X-Acto knife and with sanding. Lots of that, and so this was very difficult. Just the hair itself took a week, a couple weeks actually. So yeah, he has some custom little blades there. I kind of need to do some repainting. He has some stuff on his hands and on his arms, as you can see there. He has just the face from the Ragnarok Lego set. Didn't do anything with that. I couldn't find any pictures with his back fronting, so I just kind of did my own. And there he is from the front again. He has just that yellow little spot because I was too lazy to find my golden paint at the time. I don't know if he has. No, I didn't paint inside his legs. Yeah, again, I was lazy. I was really stressed out that this hair was not coming out, but luckily it did in the end. Okay. Now Valkyrie. Now, I know the face is not the best. I'm not that great with Lego faces, but I just wanted to get one that was her face color, and I really only had this Native American from the Lone Ranger, so it took a lot of erasing to get all the red off. She has this brownish, blackish hair, lots and lots of gold and silver and gray details all over her. I don't know if she's not really anything on the back because the cape covers it up. And I know the cape is kind of the wrong color, but whatever. Just deal with it. I'm trying to move these along faster. Here's Heimdall. Oh, wait. Here's Heimdall. Now, this isn't the best Heimdall, but I'm pretty happy with him. I basically just took the generic Lego African American face and gave it this sort of, if it's gonna want to work, I gave it a beard and the yellow eyes and the one strand of hair kind of coming down. Dang it, camera. I'm super professional. He has a custom cape made out of some more pieces from Lone Ranger sets, just plastic. It kind of moves out naturally. I don't like that because I really use this for other things, but I was hey, I want to try this for a cape. It didn't really work out. Has some cool detail for the boots. I like how those turned out. Lots of stuff on his torso. It's kind of hard to see. If I shine it in the light, you can see his little lines. Those were supposed to be the same color brown as his hands, but that didn't really turn out. But whatever, I need to leave the base. Next up, we have, oh gosh, I swear I always forget his name. I'm just not going to say anything. I'm very professional. Thanks for watching this. So I gave him these two Tommy guns to be, I think they're Tom gun. I don't know. I don't have the names of all the guns. I'm not a professional again. So this is the Executioner. I do have an axe for him, but I kind of just forgot to get it. I'm sick of saying I'm a professional custom maker. I took this face from the Lego Batman movie. I got rid of the face on the back, and I just did a little bit of work on it, and I think it looks a lot like Carl Urban. Added the black lines on the top, detail on the back, because this is an old figure where I actually cared about putting detail on the back. You'll see what I mean whenever we move on. There's all sorts of little details. I worked really hard to get them all on different sides. They're not all the same color, so I'm not a fan of that. But I mean, they turned out pretty well. Next, the last Thor Ragnarok minifigure. Notice I said minifigure. That's the Grandmaster. So yeah, I've seen better Grandmasters, but I like how he turned out. I just made this golden trench coat out of some paper instead of a Lego cape like I usually do. I don't really have any on me to kind of show what I mean, but whatever. I worked really hard to get the details real perfect on his arms and body since he doesn't have that much detail. I forgot to add the belt. I wanted to use a rubber band really, but it just didn't work. Sandals they don't really, not my favorite, but I mean the face and the arms and the body are near perfect. That could be better. Best Grandmaster. Then our last Ragnarok minifigure, not minifigure, but figure. And you might be thinking, oh, he's like every other custom maker, and he made a Hulk, didn't he? No, I made Korg. So anyone who has watched my stud story for Thor Ragnarok would actually recognize quite a few of these characters from it. Korg, I actually used a fake Lego Big Fig body, so this hand is broken, and I actually made two of him. The first one melted because it was not a very good plastic whenever I tried to bake it with the clay, so I was kind of scared of doing it again, so this clay is kind of still wet. I know that it's dumb that I don't use green stuff, but I have some that I just ordered in the mail because I'm sick of this happening. But I really like how this figure turned out. I just love him in general. I think it turned out really nice, and there aren't a lot of Korgs out there, and if you have seen or just kind of, anyone who's ever seen any of the custom Lego Korgs would kind of know, and if you are watching this and I made a custom Lego Korg, I'm not saying, like, that mine is so much better than yours. The custom making community, I think that we all just appreciate each other's work, and if you don't appreciate mine, it's fine. I don't either. Yeah. Alright, so now we have the Black Panther figures. I probably should have said that before I put T'Challa on here. Now this is where the ad revenue kicks in. It's funny because I don't get money for my videos. So, lots of silver details. My silver paint is literally crap, so I had to get more that wasn't crap. So, he has the dumb silver paint, while really none of these figures have the good silver paint. I cut up some Wolverine claws to give him some claws. I love all the purple lines, how they turned out on his torso and on his back. I did them on the sides of his legs and on the fronts and on the sides of his arms and all over his head and everything, and even on the top that Lego forgot. So just kind of an update for him. Now is one that was pretty much completely custom that Lego did not make, and this one is probably one of my favorites, and it's also the newest. Coincidence? Yes, maybe. I don't know. And that is Man-Ape. So again, just like I did with I'm really great at remembering names. Just like I did with Heimdall, I just modified the black face Lego puts in every set. Gave him some dry brushed teddy bear brown on the top. Added these little just details to make his hair correctly. Also, Wavy Films did this hair design, and I really liked it. So, yeah, that's kind of why I did it. He has this dry brushed brown skirt sort of thing. It's kind of hard to see, but I like how that turned out. Then I tore up a cotton ball and used that to give him his fur. I really like how it looks. Then he has these silver bands. This is the non-crap silver paint, the actually decent silver paint. Then we have some brown knee pads. So yeah, I spent way too long on him. All right, now we have the white Tolkien guys. Tolkien white guys. So this is General Ross. Not General Ross, but Air Force Ross. Modified Superman head. This is just a modified I can't do anything because his hair is wanting to stick. Modified Phil Coulson head. Just a simple jacket design. I just really liked his character. I wanted to make him. Then we have Klaw, who's kind of mostly an update of the one from the Lego set. I made some short sleeves. They are kind of bad because I couldn't mix the correct color. But his hair is where he really shines because I made a custom hair to match his more. And then I just used this different face because I thought it looked more like Klaw. So that's Klaw. And my last one, and I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, is Nakia. And so I gave her hair some red. She has the same face from the set. Jago piece. Silver paint, lots of details. And the Sente Woo skirt I modified to make it look really nice. And that's all my figures. Thank you for watching. If you like minifigures, again, I'm making Infinity War figures soon, so subscribe if you want to see those. And I sound like every other YouTuber. Bye.